Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Wendy from Lolly Dolly Crafts, and this is the beauty side of my channel. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is I'm going to do an eye look using purples, but I'm going to show you how I used to do it before I had my eyes sagged over my eyebrows, or my lids. And then I will take that off and show you how I do it now to get a better look. I haven't done my foundation or anything like that. I will do that after I just want to concentrate on the eyes. So I've prepped my eyes. So I've used the Makeup Revolution eye primer, and this is in the colour, I think this is the lightest one they do. But okay, so for my makeup, I'm going to, for this look today, I'm going to be using the same colours on both, apart from using the base. So I'm going to be using the, now this is the Salvation palette, Give Them Nightmares. So let's just turn that upside down. So I'm going to be using this palette. I haven't actually used this one yet. It's a new one I got, and this is a Makeup Revolution one. And again, it comes with a lovely mirror. Okay. So what I'm going to do is show you how I'll do one eye and then take it off and show you how I used to do my makeup. Okay, so I never used to, although I've prepped and put this base on here, I never used to prep my eyes at all, but I'm just going to show you for now. So what I used to do was I would start with a dark, a medium, and then go for a light. So I'm going to just do that now. Okay, so I've got a mirror in front of me, so I just need that there so I can see what I'm doing. So I would go for a dark on my lid, on my mobile lid. And this is what I used to do. This is how I used to put my shadow on. Okay, I'm just using a fluffy brush. No, you know, rhyme nor reason, just okay, and I just add this to my, and I'll explain to you the reasons why I don't do it like this anymore. Okay, so that's how I would add my first. I would primarily use three colours, so a dark, a middle, and a light. Okay, so the next colour I would use is probably, sorry, I've just used that one there, which is called, oh, I don't even know whether this is the right, it's called Lawless. I think that one's Lawless, that one there. So now I'm going to use this colour here, that one there, which is sort of like a mid purple, okay, and that one is called Pretty Zombie. So I'm going to use that one in my on my brow, this crease bone here, okay, and again I would just use the same brush. I didn't you know, bother swapping brushes back in the day. Okay, so I'm just adding this to the middle of my eye, basically on my crease, and just touching a little bit of the mother brow bone. Okay, and then for the top I would use probably, I would just go straight in for that white there, and using the same brush I would just take some of that white and just add that to the top. So, and that is basically how I used to do my makeup. So now I'm going to show you, I'll explain to you why I don't do that anymore. Because I've got hooded eyes, what I want to do is to, because my lid, when I'm looking straight on, I mean sometimes my hoods are, depending how tired they are, tend to be more droopy than other days, and this one is more droopier than this one. This one hangs more on the corner of this eye than this one does. So, but if you're wearing a dark mascara shadow, when you've got hooded eyes, this bit here tends to cover your eyelid, okay, your mobile lid. So when you're looking straight on, it's okay if you've got your eyes closed, but when you're looking straight on, no one can really see it, okay? I mean, you can see a little bit of mine there, but by the time I've put a bit of eyeliner on, I would have put a, you know, a normal bit of, where's my eyeliner pencil? I just used to, you know, whack a bit of Kajal pencil, you know, no skill, you know, top, bottom, and that would be it. So now I've got that on the top. If I'm looking straight ahead, you can hardly see that dark bit there. All you can see is pretty much most of the Kajal pencil, okay? And also because I've put like quite a darker or a darker colour on my brow, although you can, it brings it forward. Because I've got an even darker colour on my lid, it sinks my eyelid into my head. And then I've got the light across here, which is fine. That's where we want it, because we want that part of my eye to come out. So these two are okay, but this here is no good, because all it's done is sunk my eyes back into my head even more. So I'm going to take that off and come back and show you a better way of making your eyes look nicer, using a few, still the same colours that I've used, but so that they stand out better. So just bear with me and I will be back in a minute. Right, okay, I'm back. So I've prepped my eyes again using the Makeup Revolution eye prep primer. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take, if I can find it, this is surgical tape. A lot of people use Scotch tape. I use the surgical tape because I'm just going to take a piece off, and I'm going to put this so underneath my bottom lash line to the corner of my brow. I've already done my brows. I knew there's no point me doing them on camera because I can't do them because they take me forever, so it'd be a 2-hour video. So I'm going to take that and add that, make sure it's stuck down to the corner of my brow. Now if you're going to do this method, I would do it without, I know it looks funny, go out like this. I would do it without doing your foundation first, because as soon as you take the tape off, it will pull foundation up and you'll have to retouch. So this is just another trick, because, oh God, I've lost the end now. With having hooded eyes, I struggle to get to do a flick on the eye, okay? But so again, and make sure they're level, so you just want them to make sure that they're matched. So underneath the eye to the corner. So I'm just making sure that they're level, okay? So once you've done your top, then that's fine. Your eyeshadow on your lid, that's fine. Looks wonderful. Facelift! Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add some of this from the Iconic Elements palette, some of this light beige colour here, this one here. And I'm going to do this with this No Name fluffy brush, okay? And I'm just going to add this to all over my lid. This is just a great primer. So I'm just going to add this all, not onto my mobile lid, just above in the crease of my brow. This is going to be my transition, okay? So I'm just going to add that there, okay? And then I'll do the same the other side. Bring it down over where you've added the tape. Doesn't matter if it goes over. Okay. Okay. So we've got that there. What I'm now going to do is add some of this NYX pencil, eyeshadow pencil, and this is in Milk, and I'm going to add this to my mobile lid. And I'm going to put it all over my mobile lid on both eyes, and I'm going to blend it in with my finger. And what this does, just blend it in all over your mobile lid. Okay. Like so. Bring it down to that corner. And again, just do the other side. Blending it in with your finger. Now this is obviously a cream shadow, but it's because it's sticky. Okay, when we add colour on top of it, it makes it more vibrant, so it makes our mobile lid stand out more. So where's the lid gone? There it is. Okay, so we do that, and then I'm going to add some of this white from the what's it called? Give Them Nightmares palette. So there's that white there. Okay, and I'm going to use, this is a Makeup Revolution E102 angle brush, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that to here. Not all the way, don't bring it all the way down, just to this part here of your brow for highlight. Okay. Okay, so just like that, and then the same on the other side. Bring it down to your transition colour. Okay, and then get the fluffy brush again and just blend that in. So you've got no line. Okay. So now we've got the light on our brow, transition colour in the middle, and then the white on top of the milk coloured pencil, which is sticky, which makes the white stand out even more when we add our next colour. Sorry. Right, okay, so for all my next colour I want to use, I'm still going to stick to a light colour on my eyelid, so I want to use this oops, I can never open these palettes. Oh, can't open it. Right, this is the Redemption palette Romantic Smoked Eye from Makeup Revolutions, and I want to use this shimmery colour here. It hasn't got a name, so it's just that shimmery colour there. Okay, and I'm going to use a packing brush, or this brush here. This is from Makeup Revolutions, and it's the I'll get used to the numbers, E101. Okay, so it's a nice shape there, so I'm going to use that. And don't sweep it on. What we're going to do is we're going to pack it on, and then if you sweep it, you're just going to mix the two shadows, that like the sticky in with it, and we don't want to do that. What we want to do is we're building up what's already on there. So I'm going to add that and build this colour up, because this is a really lovely shimmery colour. And we're packing it onto our lid. You'll get a little bit of fallout, but it doesn't really matter, because we're going to put our foundation on after, so any fallout that you've got will be gone. Okay, so we're just packing that onto our mobile lid. Okay, building up the intensity, and it's sort of like like a shimmery off-white colour. I'm bringing it down to there. Okay, so if you don't even see. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same to my other eye. Packing that colour on. Again, do not sweep it on. We're packing the colour. I mean, if you need to, and you'll feel more comfortable, just pulling your eye out a little bit to the corner. That's fine. Okay. So, I wouldn't don't put a shimmer into this middle part of your brow, because if you do that, all that does is bring the hooded part of your eye out more, and what we want to do is put sort of darker there, so it pushes them back. Okay, so there we go. So we've done that. Just make sure. And I'll come back later if need be. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my Give Them Nightmares palette. Okay, I'm taking this angle. Actually, no, what I'm going to use is... Actually, I could use that one. What I've got here, this is a thin brush, and this is an Urban Decay one. And I'm going to take this colour here, this one here, this round one here, and this is called, that colour is Depravity. And I'm going to add this to the crease of my eye, bringing it up, not as far as I've done that transition, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Knock off any excess, and then I'm going to add this, bringing it down over to where I've taped, going into and just up a bit further than my crease, but not over. And I have a terrible problem because I've got really saggy eyes, which I have to be careful is when I'm adding makeup to my eye, because I've got quite floppy skin on my eye. My eye, as I'm using the brush, tends to move around a lot, the skin does, so I try not to you know, use too much. I just do more sort of patting motions than you know, than the wind. A lot of people do sort of like this, but because my eye moves around a lot, the skin on my eye, I mean, not my eye. So I'm just adding this. Okay, and just keep doing it until, you know, you're happy with the colour that you've got. I'm doing it deeper in this corner, and as I'm moving over to the other side of my eye, it sort of blends out, so I'm doing that. Okay. And I'm going to do the same with my other eye. So I'm just checking that you guys can see what I'm doing. Bringing it down over the tape and then up. Not as high as the transition colour that I did, which was in that sort of light beigey colour, but just enough. And then what I'm going to do is the same brush that I used to add the that light beige colour. I'm just going to use this brush, the same brush, and just in swirls, just blend that in, like so. Okay. Just small circular motions just to blend that in. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this angle brush from Makeup Revolution. This is the E102, and I'm just going to add it. This colour is Bump in the Night. Okay, Bump in the Night, which is that one there, which is like quite a deep purple, and I'm going to add it using this angle brush right into the, so I'm going to stick my brush right into the crease of my my eye crease. Okay, so I'm just tap off any excess, keep the angle pointing outwards and the shortest end pointing towards the middle of your eye, and just sweep that like so. Okay, so in a way it looks like someone's giving you a black eye but it will look better once it's done. So you're just sweeping that in, and then again just intensifying the corner here. Okay, and you can bring that out a little bit into the outer V. We're just going to bring that up and over a bit like that. Okay, so like so, and then we'll do the same the other side, and then we'll just blend that. Okay, so again we're adding it to the crease of our eye and almost pushing the brush into the socket of our eye, and then we're going to blend that out almost into a point. Now this helps when you've got a hooded eye and you can't and you struggle to do a black flick or the winged eyeliner, which I do terribly. I end up with black eyes, and I've tried so many ways. I need to have a session with a makeup artist, I think, to I mean, I've watched loads and loads of videos, and I've seen loads of ladies who've got hooded eyes you know, manage to do it, but I can't feel like me. So there we go, so that's our two colours. Okay, and I'm just going to go back and I'm going to take a clean brush. Now this is the same one as that I've just used, the E102, but I'm just going to go back. This is a clean one. I'm just going to go back and just very carefully, because I don't want to bring it up too much, but I just want to get rid of any harsh lines there, and I'm just going to very carefully just blend that up. And someone left a comment the other day saying that, you know, putting makeup on is sort of like an art form, and I agree. I think it is. I think you know, oh excuse me, I've got to the stage where I love putting makeup on, and yeah, I don't know, I just enjoy it. So I'm just going to go back into that beigey colour and just soften that line there, and also there, and then again I'm just going to add some more of that white to the top. My brow there, just to make sure. Okay, so there we go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this colour, which is called Boo, that one, it's called Boo, and with a small bullet brush, this is a no-name bullet brush, okay, I'm going to add a little bit just to the corner of my eye here. Now, what you want to do if you've got hooded eyes, you want to keep this side, don't put anything dark on this side, although I have done eyeshadow where but what I've done is I've put a little bit dark here, a little bit dark there, and kept the middle light. But don't just put it here, because it's be unbalanced. But I'm just going to add a little bit of this dark colour, Boo, into this corner of my eye, this side. And this is almost, and bring it down onto where you've added the tape. Okay. And almost into like you're doing like a number 7. So you're adding it there, and then you're just bringing it out a little bit, like so, into that crease line. Okay, like so. Okay, so just add that, and again, just keep adding until you feel, you know, that you're comfortable with how you've put it on. Do the same for the other eye, bringing it down onto the tape. And onto, now when you add it to the corner of your eye, don't bring it any further than this side of your eyeball, the dark bit of your eyeball. Don't go past that when you're doing it. Okay, because you're going for sort of like a nice sort of, I don't suppose it's a smoky purple look. And just bring it up, like I said, number 7, and bring it down a little bit there. And then all I'm going to do is take the clean what have I done with it? This clean 102 angle brush from Makeup Revolutions, and I'm just going to go back, and again I'm just going to very gently just blend that. You don't need to go mad, and you know what I mean, all you're doing is just blending blending this edge out, so you've got no harsh line. So that's what we've got. Okay, and then the same for that side. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off my tape, and you'll see I've got a nice crisp line there, and a nice crisp line there, which gives the illusion of a flick. So I can now add, if I wanted to do a flick, a little bit of you know, liner there, and I don't have to take it all the way out here. Okay, so also what I'm going to do with a sponge brush, I'm just going to take some of the white here from this palette excuse me, and I'm going to add it to the inside of each. This also helps to widen the eye. So this is the same colour, the highlight colour that we used on our brows. Okay, so I'm just adding just a bit to the insides of my eyes. Now to finish off this look, or to finish off my eyes I should say, oh I hate those, I'm going to use angle fluffy brush. In actual fact I'm going to use that bullet brush, but clean it off. Use the bigger one. I'm using this bigger no-name bullet brush to add some of the white. There we go, that's better. I don't even know why I used a sponge brush. All it does is it packs the eyeshadow into the brush, but doesn't the sponge, but doesn't actually come off the eye onto the eye. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this Makeup Revolutions. This is the E104 brush. Okay, so it's like an angled It's a tiny angle brush, and I'm going to go back with the that dark colour, that one there first, and I'm just going to go under my eye and just very carefully add it to the underneath of my eye. Okay, I don't want to bring it down too far. I'm just continuing the look around my eye. I'm just taking it up to that corner there because I don't want to bring it up too far, otherwise I'm going to mess up that fine line I've got there. So I'll do the same on the other side. If you do get it, you know, going a bit too far, don't worry about it, because you can always get a cotton bud and redefine the line, but it's better if you don't. Okay, so now I'm going to take again that colour there, which is which was Boo. Yeah, that one there, Boo. And I'm just going to go right into the corner of that, of my eye there. Okay, and don't bring it right out, you're just going into that corner. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just making sure I'm happy. Now if you wanted to bring this a bit further out, or use, instead of using the colour I've used, the white, you can use a very, very, very pale lilac instead of the white. It's totally up to you. But as long as it's a lighter colour on your lid than it is on your brow. Okay, so let's just close that up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add my foundation, and then I'll, all over, and then I'll be back and just to finish off my eyes. Okay, back in a minute. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, I've done my foundation, so I'm just going to carry on and finish off my eye look. So I'm going to use the some black eyeliner on my inner lash and tightline my eye. So this is just some Lord and Berry black eyeliner. Okay, so I'm just going to add that to now. If you wanted to open up your eye a bit more, if you've got like quite small eyes, you could use again a white on the inside, or even a light purple, which would help. This probably, I would say, is a night look. It's not something I would probably wear during the day, or if I did wear it, something like this during the day, I would tone it down a lot more. So I'm just adding this to my, I never have any problems getting it on my inner lash. Okay, and I don't have any problem tight lining it on this eye. I always have trouble doing it on that eye. I don't know whether my eyeball is more sensitive, but I really struggle to do it on this eye. Oh, okay, so that's my, so I'm going to add some gel liner to the top of my eye. I'm not going to bring a wing out. I mean, as you can see, I've got that line there. I don't want to hide that line by adding a big wing, but I will very slightly bring it out a little bit, but not into a huge big wing. This is how I create, you know, my false wing for my hoodie. And this is the worst thing, is adding gel liner or liquid liner, because I'm using this Makeup Revolution one, and obviously gel liner, if it goes wrong, it's like messes up the whole look. Because if you try and wipe it off, you have to take the whole lot off, not just the bit that you've messed up. I do use the, this is a liquid liner, and I do use the gel liner. I seem to have more control when I use a gel liner than I do. This is not so much of a brush, it's like a plastic pointed tip, so it gives you a really good sharp line. So just make sure that you're not putting too much on your brush. So when I come to this corner here, see, remember in my last video I said the gap between where my end of my brow crease is and the corner of my mobile lid, I add some liner to that space there, just a tiny bit. Like so. Okay, I'm not going to add a huge big one, there's no point, because whenever I add a huge big one, because I've got hooded eyes, I end up with this, I put a straight one on, but then it ends up curling round the hood that I have. So, and also it's really good if you've got hooded eyes to use a gel liner to add, or or because you've got the power to add a nice thin line, and you're not hiding your lid or the eyeshadow you put on your lid with a liner or kale pencil. This is, I can do my right eye really well, and then I always end up messing my left eye up. I don't know why. I get cack-handed. Sorry, I'm trying to, so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to do it, don't want to mess the look up. Okay. Man, it's better when I'm not filming as well. So I'm just bringing that down. And then just adding that little very tiny flick to the corner. I can never match them up either. And then I'll go back to the other one, try and match it up, and end up messing it up. So there we go anyway. So that's about as close as I'm going to get. I don't want to keep adding to it, otherwise I just don't want to mess it up. So there we go. So that's my eyes. Okay. I'm doing the beauty guru look now, look, where they do it in slow motion. Oh, open, close. Anyway, back to that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm using the Makeup Revolution blush palette. This is Sugar and Spice, and it's in these lots of lovely colours. I'm going to use that one there. I don't know what colour it is, but that colour there to do my little bit of contouring there, and I'm going to use the Real Techniques metallics brush, very expensive brush, and I did treat myself out of some Christmas money. So I'm just going to add that a little bit of contouring to there. I'll explain about my hair in a minute. So I'm just going to add that colour. Knock off any excess. Stuck in your lips. And just add that there. Oh my god! And it always seems darker on one side than the other for me. Does that side look darker than that side? It is, isn't it? Strange that. Anyway, so when you're adding a contour, what you're doing is giving yourself some cheekbones. Now, if you so wanted to, you could bring it around a little bit. So you're putting the contour there and bringing it around a little bit, like so. I'll sort that one out of me. And then you want to, don't brush down, you'll blend that in by brushing up. Okay? Brushing that, don't worry about that line there, because we're going to blend that in. Okay, so you're going to brush that up, and I'm just going to take that around, just around my forehead into my receding hairline there, back down this side, so we've created sort of like a, you know, a C. I'm just going to brush that up. Okay, and then just blend any lines out. Okay, and I know my face is looking a bit shiny at the minute, but I will add some setting powder at the end. I don't like to use too much setting powder because I got quite dry skin. Blending that up. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a very slight under my jawline. This gives the illusion of a jawline. Excuse me. I'm sorry ladies, it doesn't get rid of double chins. And then again, just blending that down. Quiet, Amber. Ooh. And then I'm going to take this. I can never open anything. This is by Sleek, okay, and it's this contouring palette there, and it's the Fair colour. I'm going to take this middle colour here, and I'm just going to add it to this bit, these bits down here, okay, with the same brush. Sorry, that's my doggy. And I'm just going to blend that harsh line out. Okay, so I'm just adding that just along from my ear and just blending that upwards, and it gets rid of that harsh line there. Now if you're not happy or comfortable with doing contouring, it's fine, don't worry about it. Just, you know, just add your foundation in a normal way. Not a problem. And again, just blend it down and up into where you've added that contour around your neck, okay? And then just add in a bit in the middle of my forehead there, and under my eye for a bit of luminosity there. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with probably that pink there, and I'm going to add that to the apples of my cheek. So there's the apples of your cheek. And this is a no-name brush. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add that. So put it on my apples and then blend it out on the apples of my cheek and blend it out. Okay. Start on the apples of your cheeks and then blend it out. I go a little bit into my now if you're worried that you've put a bit too much on, you can just go over with your blending brush and just pat in and it will help take that off. And I'm just going to go in with this colour here, which is like a very shimmery, I don't know if you can see, very shimmery colour. And I'm going to use that as my highlighter just above my cheeks. And I'm going to use a flat brush for that. So I'm going to use this flat no-name brush, and I'm just going to add this just above, not onto the apples of my cheek, but just across that line there, just down here. Okay. Just for a bit of a highlight. And then just blend that in. And this also helps to soften any edge that you've got here. Okay, so there we go. So that's my blusher, and now I'm going to go on to my lips. So for this, I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution, and this is in Depraved, the colour. Lovely, lovely purple. Look at that, gorgeous. So I'm going to use that. When I put it on, it's going to look quite bright, but don't worry, I will turn it down a bit. Okay, so I'm going to add this. I'm not using a liner because I haven't got a liner that's dark enough for this. And the thing I like about these Makeup Revolution lipsticks, I got quite dry lips, and these are so creamy. I think I'm going to tease. Okay. Oh god, doesn't that look scary? Looks like I've got blue lipstick on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Oh, there it is. This is a W7 make, and it's in the colour of Coconut Ice. Okay, so it's sort of... Oh, I've already used it with this lipstick before, so that's why I know it works. So it's sort of like an icy pink, and I'm going to add this to just sort of like the middle part of my lips, Right. And this has got quite a frosty sort of oh, sorry, that's my doggy coughing again. It's got quite a frosty colour, you know, effect to it. So there we go. Love it. So there we go. That's my look for today. I hope you like it. Just bear with me, and I'm going to put just sort my hair out, and then you can see the look a bit better. I need a trolley trouble. If you go back and check one of my videos, you can see how white my hair is. Not just white, my hair is Snow White. My nickname is Snow White. Oh, do you know what I forgot to add? Mascara. I'm going to use these torture chamber contraptions, one of these, and I'm going to curl my eyes, lashes. Do you know what? They used to get torture people in the olden days. No, only kidding. To curl, to use these contraptions on people's... don't pinch your eyes. Okay, and I'm using the Makeup Revolution Viper mascara. Love this mascara. It's another thing I hate putting on, and I like this because it's Viper. It's got like a curly wand which helps to curl your. But I hate when I add mascara. I hate it if I smudge it and get bits on my makeup, on my eye makeup. Now, if I was going out for the evening, I would use false eyelashes, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm not going to. I need some new ones as well. I took mine off the other day and I lost one. And I have got some more, but like I said, for the purpose of this tutorial. And the more you want your mascara to stand out, the best way to do it, I know you probably couldn't see me putting that on then, but the best way to do it is, rather than putting loads and loads on in one go, put some on and then leave it, because if you put it on in loads and loads, that's when you end up getting, and then you blink, and that's when you end up getting loads of like mascara spats. But if you leave it to dry a little bit, oh, I've got sniffles, and then add another layer, it tends to build up better, rather than I think you can get like mascara heat, you know, special things that heat up your eyelashes to curl them. Mind you, I'm having, in a couple of weeks, at the middle of April, I'm having some eyelash fillers put in, extensions. So I will let you know how they go, as to whether, because I've got quite wispy. I don't like putting false eyelashes on my bottom, like, 'cause I don't like that, you know, Andy Pandy baby doll sort of Looby-Loo. I just mentioned every character in Andy Pandy then. You know, the big sort of baby doll eye look. But I do like, and I love, lashes on my top. Anyway, so there we go. That's my, so just bear with me and I'll be back in a moment. So there we go, folks. I hope you like the look I created today. And just to, that explains a little bit about the best way to, you know, put makeup on with hooded eyes. And I hope that you'll come back and watch some more. I hope you like my funky hair. It actually needs, I need it recoloured, but this is the way I do it to hide it. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.